What happens when love is the reason you burn?
That's not love. That's obsession.
I'm Pixie, and this is Heat Between the Sheets. And this week, we're walking the line between devotion and destruction.
And I'm No-No, here for every bad decision and broken promise along the way.
This story isn't about forgiveness. It's about control, payback, and the kind of passion that doesn't let go, even when it should.
Because sometimes the promise you make in the dark is the one that ruins you.
So settle in, pour something strong, and don't expect a happy ending. This one's written in blood. So, before we get tangled up in all this darkness and deceit,
we gotta throw out that warning.
This show is for entertainment purposes only, is strictly 18 and older, and yes, there will be spoilers in this episode.
Triggers were listed at the beginning of the show, and you can always find the full list at hbtspodcast.com.
If you can't handle the heat, don't meet the qualifications, or don't want spoilers, this is your last chance to walk out before things get real dark.
Still brave enough to stay?
Good. You've been warned. This one gets twisted.
Don't forget to like, follow us on social media, subscribe to our channels, and share.
Yes, the famous share. But before you share, be sure you've subscribed.
Ooh. You just got dominant there.
A little bit.
Get it, girl.
Thank you.
Well, all right. That's how you're feeling. That's mood for today. Okay.
I was honing in on the Circe, the witch.
Get it. Don't make her curse you. Don't do that again.
So, our ever famous.
Okay.
Did you know?
I'm so excited.
Yes, you should be.
I'm kind of curious to see where you go with this one.
Yeah. Okay. Did you know that some people don't fear solitude? They crave it.
Oh.
Psychologists call it voluntary isolation. But honestly, it's just introversion with commitment issues.
I don't have commitment issues. I just want to be introverted. Let me be.
Throughout history, hermits and mystics have slipped into forests, caves, and mountaintops, chasing enlightenment, or just running from society's drama. In folklore, though, solitude comes with a price, because the woods never stay silent for long. Mythology is packed with stories of forests that breathe, watch, and whisper back. Ancient Europeans swore certain groves were sacred because something lived there. Gods, beasts, spirits that didn't take kindly to uninvited guests.
No, who just doesn't want to see people. Whatever.
From the Slavic Leshy, a trickster who leads wanderers astray, to the Celtic Fae who steal mortals for sport. Every culture warns the same thing. Don't go into the woods alone.
I think there's a movie about that. Or several.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Scientists blame it on shadows, wind, and imagination. But that doesn't explain why hikers keep disappearing in perfectly safe forests that locals call cursed. And curses? Oh, they're just humanity's favorite excuse. Something goes wrong, someone whispers, "It's cursed." And suddenly the universe gets blamed for bad choices. And deep down, we still believe. A broken vow, a shattered heart, a promise made under moonlight. It's romantic until the forest starts whispering your name. Maybe the real curse isn't the spell at all, but the way solitude changes you.
For the better.
Once you've lived in silence and secrets long enough, the world outside the woods never feels like home again.
Because home is where you are, in your solitude.
So, No-No, you're up.
I'm up. All right. Her Dark Promise by Bria Rose. Someone we found out is local.
She is a somewhat local author to us.
That's exciting.
It absolutely is.
Yeah. Okay.
In fact, one of our coworkers has known her since childhood.
And my hairdresser has her as a client.
So yeah, this is exciting. And I'm following her on social media, and I think she might be following us back. But yeah, so this will be exciting.
Yeah,
to see her.
Hopefully, she watches this. Yeah,
yeah, and our coworker gave me this book, and so now I'm going to have to hunt down this author to get her autograph, because that's what I do.
Yeah, she likes signatures. Yeah. That's a please sign this for me face. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Good job.
And I would like to have her on our show since she's
that
local.
Would be exciting.
Absolutely would love to have her on our show.
Let's work on that.
Yeah, I'd like to add her to our list.
Okay.
So, yeah, because when we talk about this, we'll talk about how, wow, this book was.
Yeah.
So not what I expected at all. So,
no.
Yeah. So please, No-No, tell us about Her Dark Promise by Bria Rose.
Her Dark Promise by Bria Rose. Once a radiant princess, Calathea Everhart now rules a kingdom of shadows, bound by a curse that turned her immortality into a prison. Feared as the beast of the woods, she lived centuries watching mortals live, love, and die, while she stayed frozen in time, haunted by a witch's dark promise. But when two human brothers wander into her cursed lands, one hunting the monster, the other desperate to save her, Calathea's solitude shatters. What begins as a deadly intrusion becomes a tangled web of desire, danger, and fate. As truths unravel and temptation takes hold, Calathea must decide if breaking her curse is worth the price of her heart and her humanity.
Dun, dun, dun.
A dark, why choose retelling of Beauty and the Beast, which I didn't know that's what it was until you told me that.
Mm-hmm.
Her Dark Promise blends curses, cravings, and centuries of sin into one wickedly addictive fairy tale for grown-ups. I wouldn't have pegged this as Beauty and the Beast, but I could see it when she told me that. Yeah.
Yeah, you would. It's because in the Beauty and the Beast story that everyone knows, the Disney version, it's a prince, a man, who is the beast, right? And here it's opposite, because it's a princess who is the beast.
Yeah,
interesting. In a cursed castle, and of course we don't have furniture that dances and sings and talks. I mean that's. There's still magic.
Where's the talking cup? That's what I need.
Where's Chip?
Yeah.
But there's still magic involved here. So the character descriptions, our main characters, we have Calathea, who's known as Calathea Everhart. She is known as the Beast, Your Highness, Your Majesty, Mistress. She was once a beloved princess, now the cursed queen. No bedtime story dares mention. She's beautiful, immortal, and done pretending that loneliness doesn't bite harder than any beast. Equal parts regal and reckless, Calathea's the definition of touch her and die, and yet still aches to be touched. Then we have Amelia. She's gentle, curious, and quietly resilient. Soft heart, steel spine, and wiser than her years.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I pegged her.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. Okay. Anything you want to add about Amelia?
No, I think she would be the broken person in the story.
Yep. Very broken.
That Callie ends up really just kind of liking and saves her.
Yep.
And helps her.
Yep. Brought her into the fold.
She's definitely not a strong female main character. So yeah.
And never really becomes strong.
But I like her.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a likable.
Yeah.
All of them were likable.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Callum. He's steady, loyal, and sinfully devoted. All protective energy and quiet confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then we have Circe, the witch. Vengeful, cunning, and magnetic. The kind of witch who makes chaos look elegant. The puppeteer behind centuries of suffering. Enigmatic, Powerful and fueled by vengeance, she made a promise to Calathea, Calathea never should have believed. She's proof that sometimes fairy godmother energy comes with fangs and a vendetta.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Then we have Bastian, the hunter. It's known as the hunter quite frequently.
Yeah.
Well,
she calls them the hunter.
yeah, and then I haven't gotten to the brother yet. So the Bastian, who she calls the hunter all the time.
Yeah.
He's bold, stubborn, and brimming with tension. Hunter instincts, sinner's charm.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Soren, the scholar.
Mm-hmm. That's what she calls him too.
The
scholar, hunter.
Hunter and scholar. Intelligent, obsessive, and idealistic. The scholar who feels too deeply for his own good.
Yeah.
Okay. So those are our main characters in this story. We're going to talk a little bit about, we don't do this very often. I don't think we've done it yet at all, but we're going to do some character dynamics for you so you can kind of see how they've all meshed together. Go ahead.
Okay, so Calathea and the witch, which is Circe. The curse that binds them is personal, laced with betrayal and vengeance. The witch is both her past and her punishment, a dark reminder that even queens bleed when they love the wrong person. Every encounter between them drips with venom and sorrow, two women forged in fire, but cursed to stand on the opposite sides of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we have Calathea, Callum, and Bastian. Okay, so there's a dynamic among the three of them. A dangerously magnetic triangle. Calathea's command meets Callum's devotion and Bastian's defiance. Sparks jealousy and tension so thick it practically smolders.
Mm-hmm. Then there's Calathea and Soren, which is the scholar. The intellectual and the immortal. His fascination borders on worship, while she's torn between curiosity and caution. He studies her like a legend, but she sees right through the myth.
Yes. Okay, and then the last dynamic is Calathea and Amelia, when we were saying the broken girl.
Yeah.
A bond that's quiet but unbreakable. Calathea's protectiveness softens under Amelia's calm strength, like mother and daughter, yet equals in resilience. Now, I don't think Amelia's strength, like she's a strong character, but she has strong characteristics, such as the ability to soften Callie, because Callie is very hard-edged, very hard-edged. This, to explain how this came about, when we did episode 1, we had comments in our YouTube channel from China. God bless you, China. And she wanted us to read the Swamp Saga series, which we did an episode on.
Mm-hmm, we sure did.
For China. And then she also wanted us to read Her Dark Promise. And so I'm like, okay, I'll put these on our TBR. So we did the Swamp Saga because those were fast and totally something out of the norm for us. So we're like, we're doing it. And we did an episode on it. And then when we drove to Las Vegas in October, because it was a long drive there and back.
Sure was.
It was great. I'm sure you watched that episode. We downloaded the audiobook for Her Dark Promise and listened to that on the way there and back. And it was amazing.
It was so good to listen to, because you know how I feel about audiobooks.
Yeah, she does not do Audible. And I'm just now getting into Audibles more and more. And probably because I'm going blind. I don't know. But the Audible was just phenomenal.
It seriously was.
Yeah, you just amazing.
Yeah.
The narrators that were done on this were so good. And I mean, I was sucked in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank God GPS overrides Audible when you're driving, because I think I would have just kept driving straight through on the highway and ended up in Mexico or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit.
What about a whole new trip?
Yeah. So, because it's like, turn here, and you're like, oh shit, where am I going? Because I'm so focused on this book. and you find yourself kind of chuckling at parts, you know, and
Yeah.
we did this together and it was good. So that's why we had chosen this book, but because this would have been something that I would have come up on my list of things
No.
in my Amazon
Nope.
or anything. So I'm thankful
Yes.
that I did it. And Beauty and the Beast is one of my favorite Disney stories.
Yes.
Absolute favorite stories. So definitely
Yeah.
different take on it. Because like I said, it's a female
Yeah.
instead of a male. And she doesn't just have one captive lover. She has many captive lovers. And Amelia is not a captive lover of hers.
No.
At all. So this is absolutely a dark romance. And every chapter to boot was long.
Yeah. Okay, so
one thing I have
if
to
you're
say.
going to listen to this on Audible, just know this is over 13 hours.
Yes.
So we were okay with it because we knew we had this drive ahead of us.
Yeah.
So it's a long listen, but I thought, okay, because you know how I feel about Audible, and I was like, okay, I'm going to hate every second of this drive. Totally not the case. Listening to this book wiped that drive out. Like, I was enthralled in this.
Yeah, and we
Audible.
talked about it in our Vegas episode a little bit. We didn't mention what book it was that we listened to, but when we had arrived in Vegas, it stopped in the middle of a chapter because the chapters went anywhere from 14 minutes to like 32 minutes long.
So long.
So these chapters are long chapters, and there's like 40 something chapters.
Yeah,
there's a lot of chapters. It is not, I mean, it may look small to you, but it's really not a small read. So be patient. But it starts with a bang.
Yeah.
It opens up
good.
with a bang. But I remember like it ended right at a part where you're like, well, does she sleep with the guy?
Yeah.
Right. So
I was dying.
Yeah, you were dying. And I was like, whatever. Like I can wait until we leave in 5 days.
No. And I was like,
okay.
no.
So we're in the room and she was like antsy, and then she's like, I just got to know if she like has sex with that guy. And I'm like, you want to finish? I can like play it on my phone and we can listen how the last 5 minutes of this chapter. And she's like, yes, please.
I had zero patience for this.
I was like, okay.
You can't leave me hanging in the middle of a chapter. It's just not right.
Dying. I was like, oh, okay, like that's fine.
We can do this.
It was so funny. So funny. But I mean, that says something not only about the story, but about the damn narrator.
Oh, so good. The narration was so good.
Yeah, she did good picking her narrators for this.
Yeah.
So so that's where we came up with doing this story was our fan China.
Thanks, China.
Thanks, China.
Thanks for taking us out of the swamp for this one.
Yeah, for sure. And thanks to her mom, Jen, for giving me this copy because I love it. I love it. And I hope I do get to bring Bria Rose on our show and I can get an autograph from her.
Something that I thought was interesting that I've noticed.
Yeah.
Because this is the second person that's told us, read a book, it's so dark. I did not find this super dark.
Okay.
Now, if you tell me to read a book, it's dark, I know that it's going to be dark. Because your version of dark and I think everyone else's version of dark, not the same thing.
So I don't know how many episodes ago it was when I actually started physically reading this book and I read the first chapter. And I told you in that episode, I'm like, yeah, I don't think you're going to like this book because it was like, whoa. And that was a little bit dark. Well, yeah, chapter one is a little
brutal.
Was brutal. And so I assumed like the whole book was going to be like that. And I was like, holy shit, if she's like tearing people up, like literally in every chapter, I'm like, wow.
But it wasn't you, which I did. That's why I didn't read it. But it wasn't you. It was like Jen who said it, and then it was my hairdresser said, "Oh, it's so dark."
Yeah, and that's
so twisted. And then
it's not dark in the world of my darkness.
Yeah,
like my dark is fucking dark.
Yeah, crazy.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
My shit is
But it's just
dark.
kind of funny to me
But-
how when other people tell us, read this book, it's so dark. And then I read it and I'm like,
well, everyone
that was dark?
Yeah, everyone has
that's
their
funny.
own
Yeah.
perception of
Dark.
of levels or
Yeah.
what is considered dark. This absolutely could be considered very dark to some people because there's a lot of, because Circe lives in Calathea's head and talks to her and tells her very bad, dark things.
Which has got to be fucking annoying.
For centuries.
Yeah.
So this book takes place in late 1400s.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how old. I mean, and she's been around for a couple hundred years already.
Yeah, she has.
And yet she still looks like her, 20-year-old self or whatever. And
God, that must be nice.
yeah, I mean, there is that. If you want to live that long,
Sure.
I don't want to be here that long.
Sure.
There's too much. Ugh, not even gonna get into that, but that's okay. So she's dealing with that and a lot of this self-hatred, and her sister. So she was born at a time, right, where witches were bad, and her father was king, and he was literally killing witches. He was burning them or killing them all, whatever. So she had Circe was her housemaid, her nanny type thing, and she was a witch, but she hid it so well the family didn't know. And Calathea was born a witch, and the family didn't know. And Calathea figured it out, and then she was going to use Calathea to kill the king and the whole family and take over. Have Calathea take over to free all the witches, blah, blah, blah. Well, it didn't really work out when Calathea figured it out and turned her into her father, in essence, I believe. And then Circe was killed for that. So Circe, being an amazing, strong witch, attached herself to Calathea forever.
Yeah.
So she lived rent-free, literally, in Calathea's mind.
Terrible. It would be awful.
Yeah. And at the same time, all of this happened, or her younger sister had died.
Belle, yeah.
Which her name was Isabel, and she went by Belle. So that's kind of where the tie-in to the Beauty and the Beast also plays in. And Calathea also figured out that it was Circe's fault.
Yeah.
So Circe made that happen, and she adored her baby sister.
Yeah.
Adored her. And I think Belle looked up to Calathea as well. And she couldn't have that. And although she also loved and adored Circe. So she was really and she was young. She was 13 or something. She was young. So she was just really torn and whatever. So Circe's taken out, and then the whole kingdom gets wiped out from disease or something horrible happened in the whole kingdom. So she's left alone and cursed, literally cursed, to live forever, and she can't leave the property.
No.
She can only go as far as a certain point on the property itself. So there she is, and every once in a while people wander onto the property, and that's how she has her fun. But she watches them all.
Her fun.
So then she watches them all die. And then there's the whole thing about the townspeople started sending in children into the woods as their
sacrifice.
To the woods.
Yeah, to keep the beast out.
Keep the beast
out
at
of
bay,
their towns.
They don't even know that she's living there and that she's the beast, and they don't know any of that.
She's trapped in her lands and can't come out.
They just know there's something in the woods.
Yep.
Right? Because I think there were some hunters that went in there, and she tore them all apart and was left one alive to go tell the story or whatever, and it backfired, so to speak.
Yeah.
And that's where the whole, we'll send in sacrifices once a year or whatever it is. So that's how Amelia came to be. And then Calathea befriended a woman at the edge of the woods and paid her in gold to take these children who are being sent into the woods and take them to other towns and adopt them out. And that was how she was saving the children. So she wasn't a bad person. She was saving the kids, really. So that's how Amelia came to be with her. But she came to her broken and beaten.
Mm-hmm.
Literally broken and beaten. And she was just outside the line. She couldn't get to her. She was basically grabbed a stick or something to drag her into her property line and healed her. She had been choked so bad that her windpipe was
damaged,
all of it. So she can't really talk a lot. She whispers when she talks. So she had learned sign language, and Calathea learned with her. So that's how they speak a lot. Sad. Yeah. Sad story. So the first chapter in this story, like right out the gate, is and then Callum, he was another one who had stumbled upon her property with a couple other guys, and he was being abused by the people that he stumbled upon the property with, and she killed those people that were abusing him, and so she took him under her wing.
She noticed the broken ones.
Yeah, she like sees the broken ones. Well, and that happened 10 years ago from when this story started for Callum. Amelia had been with her probably for at least 15 years, because Amelia's probably about 20-ish now, 18, 20, and she was young. Yeah. She was older. She was like 12. 13.
Yeah,
she was 13 when she made it there. And they've both been about 10 years each. So she kills those people. So then she started having once Callum got healed and stuff, she said he could leave, but he's like, God, no, I owe my allegiance and life to you. And so they started up a whole sexual relationship, and she basically was banging the dude daily. Daily.
And where you find most books, the man is instigating all this, and the man's calling pet names. Like, it's totally her. Like, she's instigating all this. She's in control of everything. She has a little pet name for him, like Little Bird. And so,
Little Bird, yeah.
I was just like, okay.
Yeah, girl. He is literally her submissive. Yeah. 100% submissive. And he does everything she says when she says it. He is not, they don't kiss on the mouth. That's way too intimate. Like, nope, you're there as my sexual relief, and then you get the hell out of my bed. Like, that is, and it's every day. Yep. Every day. Not Amelia. Amelia's just a Belle replacement, so to speak. Yeah. So she takes care of Belle in that way, and Belle does like the gardening and all that other stuff. And Callum is there to just sexually please Callie.
Like, I'm okay with this.
Yeah, like I was too. And then so in chapter 1, you get all this, that's why this chapter was so long. You get all of this virtual information, and there are these this couple that break in, and they just start stealing, and they're loading up their bags, and they are vulgar, dirty, gross people. And so Callum's like, well, what are we going to do? And she's like, well, let's just watch and see what happens. And as soon as they discover that these crazy bastards killed the old woman at the edge of the woods, she was like, oh, hell no. You just done effed up. So they're like, whatever you want, your majesty, whatever you want, your majesty. Like, yeah. So she goes and decides, you're going to play a game with me to these people, and makes them basically run, like hide and seek type of a thing. And then her beast comes out, and she literally
hunts them down and rips them to shreds. Yeah.
Tears them apart. And I was just like, oh, I'm reading this going, damn, yeah. Like that's some brutal shit. And that's just chapter 1. I was like, whoa, like, damn, it was crazy. So then time moves on a little bit, because this is a dark romance, revenge love story, and there is a lot involved. Yeah. Like, so much involved. Then the hunter shows up to her property, right? Yep. Stop me if I'm going off the rails at all.
Nope, you're good.
Okay. So then he shows up, and she knows when people show up at her property. So she's out there and she sees him, and I believe he shoots an arrow at her and just misses her. And he's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." Like he thinks she's just some normal, innocent,
girl,
right? And that pisses her off.
Yeah.
Like, how dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah.
I am not some lowly woman.
Yeah.
Like, I can do shit.
She is very dominant in her personality.
God, and so she's like, "I don't know who the fuck you think you are." So she hauls this boy up to the tower and chains his ass. Literally chains him up into this one tower that in the winter it's freezing, and in the summer it's scorching ass hot, and doesn't give him any food or water. And she's like, I think she asked him something like, "Do you want me to use magic or these like rusted tools on you?" And he's like, "Magic." And she's like, "Bad choice." And I'm like, oh, the whole time we're listening to this, I'm sitting there going,
"Oh, what's gonna happen to him?" Yeah.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
It's so
It's gonna be fun.
Like, why is that a bad choice? I'd have done it too. Yeah. Like, I wouldn't want those fucking rusty tools on me. So she like goes into his memories to like figure like, what are you doing here? How did you know about me? It was crazy. Like she dug some deep shit to find out who he was, and figured out that he was there because she thought he was friends with those crazy people that broke in and had something to do with the murder of that woman. So she did not believe the shit coming out of his mouth. Did not believe it. And then she found out what town he came from, and that his dad is the one responsible for sending all these damn kids in. So therefore, he's responsible for Amelia and her broken self. So she's pissed at this dude. She doesn't even like him.
But then she finds out he's there because his baby sister, his 5-year-old sister, is the next to go in.
Yes.
And so he's like, "I'm going to hunt this beast and kill it, so we don't have to do this anymore." Yeah.
Yes. So his father now on the next moon or full moon or whatever is supposed to send his sister, who's 5, into the woods. Yeah. Into the woods. And
sacrifice.
I'm like, what the hell? So he's just determined to go find the beast and kill it. And she's like, "You stupid fool. Like, now you're on my property. You ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, you are done. You're not going home. Like, sorry, boo. You done." So, so then I think after a while or whatever, like she forces him to stay there. She told him that he's cursed. Yep. Yeah, "You're cursed. You can't leave. You're stuck here." And I'm like,
and he knows she has magic.
Yeah. At this point, like, it's all pieced together now that she's the beast. Like it's all figured out, and he hates her. Oh, he does. He hates her. Yeah. Oh man, it is nasty. Yeah. He is not pleasant. Yeah. Not at all. There's some serious hatred happening there. Hatred. And then following that, another man shows up on her property, and she's like, "What the hell is happening? Right? Why are all these people now showing up in my goddamn house? I've gone years without this shit. Who are you fucking people?" So she grabs this dude, and it's Soren. And so she drags him into the room, and he's like, "Brother, what are you doing here?" She's like, "What the fuck you mean, brother? What is happening here?" And she is like pissed. Yeah. So she's just, but it's not, of course she doesn't say it like that, because she's just very elegant. She's like, "Oh, ho, ho, what do we have here?" You know, it's very regal and smart-assy. And so she tries to find a way to manipulate the scholar and the hunter against each other to get more information. And the scholar obviously was raised and treated much differently from his brother, Bastian. As Bastian was older, so he was supposed to take over from his dad or whatever. So Soren, being the younger one, was more of like the spare. So
heir to spare.
Yeah. So he was more disregarded. So he was sent away to learn, and so he went to travel and stuff. So he's apparently had a best friend who was a year or two older than him, who was a sacrifice years before. And he was going to save this friend of his, this little girl. It was a girl. And he followed her into the woods when she was taken. And he saw Callie save the little girl. and he became obsessed with her.
Yeah. He's like, something's going on that I don't understand. I've got to find out everything about her.
Yeah, because he was like 11 or something when he saw this go down in the woods. And so he has spent the rest of his years growing up in his scholarly time studying and looking for her. And he studied languages and all kinds of stuff and just mythology things, all kinds of things, curses, just all kinds of things. He was so baffled by it. And he became obsessed with her, absolutely obsessed with her. And he didn't care when she's like, you're cursed and you're stuck here. And he was like, okay, you know,
sweet.
Yeah. What can I do to serve you? Like,
sweet.
Yeah. And his brother's like, what the hell you mean? Get the hell out of here. Like, we're getting out of here. Like, and they actually came to blows, the two brothers, like physical blows. And, so funny, the two of them. Yeah. And he was a virgin too, Soren. Yeah. And, she's like trying to be seductive and shit, but not trying to really bang either one. Yeah. She was just being an asshole. Yeah. Oh God, she's such a good asshole. She really is. Yeah. Such a good asshole.
Like, and she's a dominant man asshole. Yeah. God. Yeah. An alpha hole.
Yeah. And when it backfired, she's like, well, that didn't work. You know, like that was not the way I was intending that to go. Like, shit. So, you know, and then time goes on, and then she does develop a sexual relationship with Bastian. And
Callum together,
and Callum together. Yeah. But Soren, she does take his virginity. There's so a lot of those sexual encounters between her and Bastian and her and Soren, they were like unintentional. Like, yeah, they're getting hot and heavy, and she's kind of like I can't do this, but okay, you know, right? Like neither one of them wanted to like go at it, but they couldn't not either, you know. And Soren, he absolutely wanted it. Yeah. She was just like, I am not. No, absolutely not. But she ended up doing it anyway. So the sexual tension that went on between Callie and Bastian and Callie and Soren went on for quite a while. Yeah. It went on for quite a while.
It was good.
Yeah. So well written. Because, you know, considering the time that this took place, it could have, and the fact that they were all stuck there. And of course, Bastian manages to attempt to leave with his brother. And,
yeah. I mean, they try all the things.
They do. And that's why the story's so long, because there's so much development that goes on. Nothing's really left out. You're not ever wondering like, well, what happened with that? Or what's that? The story is very well written. All the holes are patched.
Everything is well
everything's
explained.
Covered. Yeah, because, you know, in the beginning, you're thinking, well, how does this happen? It's covered. Yeah. It will be covered. It will answer your questions. There's nothing that's left unanswered for you. It is very well written. Then there's the scene as the story goes on where Amelia starts getting weird. Amelia starts getting really weird, and she wants Bastian and Soren out because she knows their connection to the town where she was abused and all that other stuff. And Callie can't let herself. She's so attached, but not to these people. Yeah. She doesn't want to let them go. And so she's torn, and she just kind of in a way disregards Amelia's situation and doesn't really pay attention to the fact that Amelia's getting weird. Yeah. Callum keeps trying to tell her there's something wrong with her, and she's just kind of like, I can't deal with it right now. Yeah. I'll go see her later. And later never happens, or later becomes later, and later becomes later. Yeah. And then it's too late because Amelia's issue is, spoiler alert, that Circe has been slowly poisoning. Remember, Circe is the witch that's been living rent-free in Callie's mind, slowly poisoning Amelia's mind. Mm-hmm. And shit hits the fan.
Yeah, it gets cray-cray.
In an explosive manner. Like, and then they have to use magic and other ways to figure out how to literally exorcise the witch from Amelia without killing Amelia.
Yeah. Because Cersei just burrows in somehow. Even though she's dead.
She's dead, but it's almost like her spirit is what's living inside the mind of Callie and somehow seeped out into Amelia because Amelia wasn't strong enough to resist.
No.
And Cersei the witch took advantage of that. And
but you don't know that. You just know she's losing her damn mind.
Yeah, you just know something's off. And then Calathea figures it out and shit goes crazy in an explosive magical way. Things are flying, explosions, fire, like shit's going crazy, and there is a death that happens.
Oh.
And it is a heartbreaking death.
Mm-hmm.
And when it happens, I remember thinking, he's not dead. No,
She'll bring him back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She'll bring him back. There's no way.
Yeah.
Do we want to reveal who that is?
I mean, it's up to you.
Why is it up to me?
Because I want you to be the bad guy.
I'm always the bad guy. I don't want to reveal it.
Okay.
I don't want to reveal it.
It's just a heartbreaking death.
It's a heartbreaking death. It is that's one spoiler I'm not going to give you, is that there is a heartbreaking death that occurs during all of this destruction. And you feel it. You feel it in your little ticker. Because I did, and my ticker sucks. And it sucks. But then the curse is broken. God blessed be. Finally. And we move forward, and there's the epilogue is long even, but it covers what happens and what they do and where they go and how they live, and the ones that are alive anyway.
It's great.
Yeah, it really, really was.
Well-rounded, the whole book.
It was. 10 stars.
Yeah.
It really was. And
so good.
And the Audible for it, super great.
And this is coming, again, from someone who does not like Audibles. If they were all like that, I would listen more because it was so good.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I listen to a lot of Audibles now, and there's actually quite a few that are really good.
Okay.
I promise you.
I just haven't gone down that rabbit hole.
Yeah. You'd have to give it effort.
Yeah. I don't like giving anything effort.
I know. I gave it effort.
Okay.
I gave it effort. I mean, if I'm paying for it, I might as well give it effort. So, anyway, so here's some questions for you.
Okay.
Because, like we said, there's a lot of push and pull energy here.
Gosh, so much.
A lot. And there's forgiveness and self-destruction. There's a cycle of violence in this book, too.
Oh, yeah.
A huge one.
100%.
Let's see. Would you forgive someone who destroyed you if the chemistry still burned?
Yes. Because sometimes, just in life, why are you laughing? Sometimes in life,
just because you and I are just always so damn opposite, it's funny.
People do stuff that literally does destroy you, but that doesn't mean that you can't build yourself back up or they can't build you back up. Let's hear it, cynic. Let's hear it.
Yeah, there's only so much forgiving you can do.
Yes. But you can forgive.
But once they've destroyed you, you're done. Once you've destroyed, you're done.
I guess coming from someone who had their life destroyed and built back up, it's doable. Not my fave. Doable.
But you forgave the people that destroyed you? You're so nice.
I am.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Not surprised.
Can redemption exist without punishment?
Yeah. someone who doesn't really find it easy to forgive, I can see why you would need punishment. For someone who does, yeah.
Yep.
Mercy.
If you're going to be redeemed, your ass will be punished first. Probably why I really like this book.
Oh.
When...
So funny. Yeah.
When does dominance cross into manipulation?
I mean, if
does it?
I think that is going to depend on the person, because that's going to be a battle with any dominant personality. If you're going to claim to be a dominant personality, you got to know when to rein it in. Yeah. There's a line.
I'm going to actually agree with that.
What?
I know.
Shocking.
Yeah, that is shocking. Happens on occasion.
Right.
Okay. Does pain make love deeper or just harder to escape?
Again, I talk about forgiveness, but there's a line. So it's going to depend on if you cross that line. But I always am going to say it's going to make it deeper. Yeah. Until you cross that line, then it's just hard to escape. You got to be able to pull yourself out if you get across that line.
Yeah, again, I'll agree.
Oh, okay.
For now.
Okay.
For now.
What's wrong with you?
Okay, do we root for monsters because they make us feel safe in chaos?
No, I don't ever usually root for monsters.
Oh, I do.
I know.
I like the monsters.
Yeah, you do.
Because yes, they make me
what
feel
do I
safe
always
in chaos.
Tell you about when I read? They didn't redeem themselves for me. If they're monsters, they got to be able to redeem themselves.
Well, see, that's the difference, though, because you don't think they redeem themselves, but I do.
You do. Yeah.
Perception.
Like, because they went over that line right from the get, and I'm done. Yeah.
Are there any books that you think this can be compared to?
No.
Yeah.
What do you got?
It's kind of on its own there. Yeah. It does have aspects.
Okay.
To Haunting Adeline.
Okay.
With that stalker turned savior energy. It has this much to the Mindfuck series with the twisted love through blood and bullets.
Okay.
And that when I say that, it's because it's very minute aspects. And then Corrupt by Penelope Douglas. Dangerous devotion and moral compromise. But it's just because this is so unique to me. Mm-hmm. I mean, I've read retellings, but this is
nothing like the original. Yeah.
This is definitely on its own in the retellings.
Yeah, I wouldn't even have said Beauty and the Beast until you said that.
Yeah.
And I said, oh. Okay.
Yeah. So here's a question. When you fall for the devil who keeps his promises, can you ever walk away unburned?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, as long as he's keeping his promises.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it doesn't matter what the promise is. You will always be burned by a devil.
Well, if you want to be philosophical.
Well, yeah.
We all have devilish tendencies, so then that means we shouldn't connect with anyone.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Mm-hmm. I mean, some more than others.
What? You are kidding. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Here's our closers, our games. Everyone's here. Those are fun.
They are
games are fun.
Because 99% of the time, I don't have any clue what's coming. So that's what's fun. Because then she throws weird shit at me, and I'm like, do I like this or not? But then I like it secretly. Don't tell her.
Let's see if I remember what I came up with.
Oh, good! Yay! It's going to be a surprise for both of us.
Probably. Okay, oath or betrayal. We're going to decide whether a scenario from the book or dark romance trope inspired by it deserves an oath. something you'd vow to do, stand by, or risk everything for. Or if it's a betrayal, something so toxic or twisted, you'd burn the promise instead. So, for example, swearing loyalty to a man who keeps deadly secrets, breaking a sacred bond to protect your heart, taking revenge, even when it destroys the ones you love.
Okay.
Okay?
Oath or betrayal?
Oath or betrayal.
Okay, let's do this.
Number 1. Keeping a promise you made to your monster.
That's an oath.
Yes, I agree. Number 2. Keeping a vow to your mate, even after discovering his darkest secret. Do you honor the bond or burn the oath he broke first?
I mean, is his secret like he's a serial killer? Is his secret like he's had 27 affairs? Because then no. But I mean, most of the time we all have some dark secrets. So as long as it's something you can get past, then yeah, oath. You got to be more specific in the secrets.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Choosing vengeance over forgiveness when the person who hurt you swears they'd die for you now. Is revenge worth the soul you lose in the process?
I'm always going to go for forgiveness. So.
Gross.
This is why I have the halo.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
No, she's not.
No.
She's burning him to the ground.
Hell to the yes. Breaking an ancient promise if it means saving the one you love from their own curse. Do you defy fate or bow to it?
Oh no, defy fate. Let's break this.
Hmm.
Why? What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
Okay.
Depends.
Depends on the mood she's in. If she wants to
Yes.
save you or not.
That is correct. I'm a very big on the mood thing.
I noticed.
Okay. Let's do one more and then we'll do the other one.
Okay.
Let's see. Watching him fall to ruin because you couldn't keep the secret you swore to protect. Were you saving him or saving yourself?
Oh no. You're saving yourself and you gotta go. Betrayal.
Absolutely. I agree.
See, I'm really good at forgiving other people. I'm terrible at forgiving myself. Terrible.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Terrible.
Okay. Blood pact confessions.
Ooh.
We're going to confess one thing you'd offer up in a blood pact with your dark love interest. Something you'd sacrifice, promise, or demand. It's part serious, part seductive. So, for example, I'd offer my loyalty, but only if he offers his soul. Or I'd promise never to run unless he stops chasing.
Okay.
Or I demand his heart in writing, literal or not.
Okay.
You got.
I would offer up my body because, I'm a virgin again. So, and I'm holding on to my chastity belt for some god-awful reason. So I'm going to offer up my body, but he's going to have to give me his heart.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
I know. It's cute. Like, I just can't, at this point, it's been so long, I can't let go of it unless there's something substantial there.
Okay.
I'm holding out.
Okay.
I'm so weird.
I love it.
I wish I could be a hoe. I really do. And I just can't.
You could if you tried. Put your heart into it.
Put your back into it?
Yeah. Put your heart, soul, and back into it. Or your puss.
It would be so much easier.
All right, so I demand his darkness, not his redemption.
Of course you would.
Sometimes the monster is the promise. Yummy.
Dear God. Help us all.
All right, here we go. We'll finish it up with dark deal or devil's trick.
Okay.
So we're going to think of this as a sinister spin on would you rather.
Okay.
So each choice involves a dangerous promise or a tempting lie. You pick which one you'd accept and justify your answer.
God.
So each
You
round,
always give me crap ones.
each round you'll decide dark deal, so you take the offer, risk it all, and face the consequences, or it's a devil's trick. You see through the temptation and call it what it is, a trap in disguise.
Okay.
So for example, make a deal for eternal love, but you'll never feel safe again, or promise him your heart, but he decides when it beats. Oh, that's dark. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
I mean, consider what we just read.
This.
Okay. He offers you immortality, but you'll feel every wound your mate takes. Power or pain?
I'm going to go with yes to immortality. I'm doing this. I already told you I want to be immortal, so this is fine.
Okay, and you're going to feel every single wound your mate takes.
Yep. Zero problem.
So when I chain your mate up into that tower in the cold winter months.
I'm going to feel it all.
Wow, you're an ass.
I'm an ass?
Yeah.
Because I just want to live forever?
Oh, gross.
I want to be a vampire. Yeah.
I used to, but no thank you. Have you lived in our world lately?
I want to keep doing it. I want to live different, like every decade. Just
Well, you have to
change
die
my
to do
personality.
that.
Yeah, I want to.
Do you want to be a schizophrenic, Ed Gein?
Yeah. And then I can just keep all my other personalities too. So I have so many, and then by the end, I have like 127 friends in my head.
Call forward whoever you feel like being that day.
Yes.
Oh
If
my
I could do that now, I would do it, but I can't. So
when you don't want to supervise your staff that day, you call someone else forward to do it.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Oh, we should start trying that at work.
We should.
Oh my God, could you imagine supervisors meetings? Sorry, Pixie's not here today. Could you imagine?
Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
Sorry, No-No's not here today. You're talking to Ghost. They're going to look at me like I'm...
This is Red Line 13.
Again. They're going to be calling the health department to come and pick us up. So, whatever.
Oh, shit, we were losing it.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the next one. You can save your kingdom, but you'll forget everyone you ever loved. Salvation or self-erasure?
Save the kingdom or forget... No, fuck the kingdom. Bye. Oh, you gave me the look like you were going to say something appalling.
I was really torn on that one.
Yeah, that is a hard one.
I was really torn because I don't care about the kingdom, but...
No.
Yeah, screw the kingdom.
Yeah, bye kingdom.
All right, he'll give you truth, but only if you promise to never speak his name again. Freedom or silence?
Never speak his name, so I can't, like, tell anyone anything about him?
Yeah. You can just call him Daddy all the time.
Mother... Because I was thinking I'll just give him a nickname. So, yeah, zero problem.
I'm
it ain't going to be Daddy.
I'm adding you have to call him Daddy all the time.
Fine.
You're going to call him Daddy all the time?
Yeah.
I love it. Yes. I love it.
Good God.
Oh my God. You can bind him to you forever, but every kiss steals a piece of your soul. Love or damnation?
Nope. Bye. Bye, Felicia. I don't need any of my soul going anywhere.
I know, because you're weird. All right, just a couple more.
Okay.
The gods offer you vengeance, but only if you become the weapon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, me
Let
too.
me be the weapon.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
As you know me in destruction.
Well, yeah.
I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh. You can rewrite your fate, but the price is your heart locked away forever. Freedom or emptiness?
No. Keep my heart.
No, I'll take the freedom.
I don't have a heart anyway, so peace out.
Absolutely. And that is a wrap for today's episode. We hope you enjoyed Her Dark Promise by Bria Rose. Pick it up if you haven't. I highly recommend this read for everyone.
Audiobook.
Audible for sure if you're not into reading physical books.
Yeah,
but
do it.
Yeah, Audible.
Worth it.
Amen. See you next time.
Bye.